in the press. You were out with his campaign this week. How did it look to you?
Yeah, I was with him through the caucuses, and you know, it's like he's so polished, he's always on, and sometimes it feels like reporters resent that. They want to see him mess up. And in one of the press availabilities, one of the questions that struck out to me was Mr. Romney, do you feel like a product? The presidency is kind of like a product rollout. Are you a product? And he says, well, no, I feel like a human being. And it's actually quite funny, but you can kind of see this narrative and this mentality that they have against
they want to
him.
see some hair out of place.
Yeah.
All right, Clarence Page, New York Times yesterday had a piece on the great pride that many African Americans feel over Obama's victory. I think maybe wondering, was he for real?
And astonishment.
Yeah, exactly. Is there a reluctance in the press to criticize Barack Obama too harshly because he represents this uplifting tale of racial reconciliation?
I don't think there's that reluctance. In fact, now that he's a front runner, viewed as a front runner, I expect to see the coverage get tougher, no matter who it is.
Why hasn't
Because he hasn't been really perceived as the front runner until bango. He actually won Iowa, and there's no denying it now. Actual votes or caucus votes have been cast. But I think that, you know, for African Americans, there's also been a healthy skepticism up until now on a lot of folks who aren't as closely familiar with the political scene as some of us, who have felt, well, is he just another symbolic figure like a Jesse Jackson who runs to make a point and not to actually score a victory? The fact that he's actually scored a victory in Iowa has caused Black Talk Radio and the bloggers and every other barbershops and beauty parlors, those critical places, you know, people are taking notice now.
Amy Holmes said on this program last week that if Obama started rolling toward the nomination, the next day the headline would be, is America ready for a black president? We haven't seen that, will we?
I think people are just they're surprised, and it's a feel-good story, and I think we're still kind of seeing the ruminations from that. I mean, his victory speech was outstanding. You know, I'm a conservative, and I thought, wow, you know, this is something that really promotes unity, and it's something to feel good about. They may be talking, he's a self-esteem candidate now.
Even conservatives seem to at least respect the guy, if not like some of his positions. All right, quick reality check before we go. We're all talking about Iowa, New Hampshire delegates and all of this. I think a lot of America might possibly be talking about Britney Spears being taken into police custody.
Do you think?
So how much is all this breaking through as compared to a Britney story?
Well, I think it's hard to miss a page one story that's headlined, bam, Obama or whatever, you know, but this has been really big news. I think this is something that people are buzzing about. And, you know, Britney, it's getting harder for her to grab attention now because there's been so many crazy things from her and her sister. It's just too much.
And Obama on the cover of Newsweek, and I'm sure every television show will be focused on it. Got to go. Amanda Carpenter, Clarence Page, thanks for joining us. Strike or not, the shows did go on, but could Jay Leno and Conan